over 5,000 frauded 911 calls, while a man was tortured for being Jewish but protecting his country, while police failed to report 50,000 child exploitations. Me sending this evidence to the OCOP, middle dash, scheduling, S as in Sam, C as in cat, H as in Henry, E as in electric, D as in dog, U as in unicorn, L as in Larry, I as in Indian, N as in nerd, G as in God, at lapd.online. Sending over 50,000 pictures and videos of horrendous crimes of torture. Right now I'm being electrocuted by Nazi-connected officers who murdered a Secret Service agent that their LAPD OCOP chief's office failed to report. But a bomb plot he failed to report that I sent them to, of the White House. Wow, he lets his officers rape 50,000 children in my bathroom? Well, let's take you in the bathroom and show you, so I'm not a liar. And then we'll show you the notarization of Larry and Joe's Plumbing, Mr. Rene Corral, where they committed another child crime and failed to report 6 police stations, but 5 out of their jurisdiction, all 6 police stations were under Charlotte Wi-Fi, kind of like the police patrol ID that's been on there for 15 months, but committing copyright to 18 phones, but even changing child exploitation lines with Department of Justice. We're going to go ahead and show you all the evidence, all the calls made to the chief's office, and all the failures they did and never did nothing about nothing. But continue to stay involved with the bomb plot on the White House, Empire State Building, Statue of Liberty, Pentagon, and we're going to show you the whole mapping system that's connected to these piece of shit officers that I'm going to show you right now. Oh, look at that. That's another truck that's going to come hack my phone to turn off, like they've been sending all day. But how they erased the 5 911 calls I made today and never got no help. Now, if you look through the bushes, now you see that cop right there? Yeah, where the fence is? See him? That's a pedophile piece of shit. Cocksucker, because his dad was a yellow belly coward. And piece of shit cocksucking father who used to suck dick for a living. But there's 4 officers behind those bushes behind them. Now, they've been there for 15 months, using taxpayer dollars, but committing 30 years tax evasion. Because they've been doing business in my home with Tesla for 30 years, just like FBI. We're going to show you all the evidence. Talk is cheap. Come on. Magnitude was picked up, linked directly to LAPD. Directly to them. With the proof and evidence. All the child victims have not told one family yet. There's cameras in the mirrors too. We'll show you that in a minute. I gotta bring my flashlight to show you that. Now, 650 home invasions while I was in the shower were committed in my room, where they put cameras on my wall. We're gonna go ahead and show you now the cameras on the wall. Where other videos you can see it on my YouTube, under Mark Shot on YouTube. You could see it better where they're flashing out on you, but how they showed me on Spectrum and how they're showing me now on ATT. But AT&T funding terrorism with the thermopatch of proof you can see on my website, containing a camera and serial numbers, but proves FBI and AT&T not only doing business in my home, making billions of dollars, but committing a life sentence act of terrorism and a planned bomb plot on the White House. We're going to show you the mapping system first, so let's go ahead and show you that now. I want to state, I sent all this to the chief's office. They know about it. They don't do nothing about it. I sent over 50,000 pictures and videos to Sergeant Chavez as well, Sergeant Placencia, they hacked the United States Pentagon. But instead of doing anything about it, you know what they did? They sent major crimes officers that knew that their officers hacked the Pentagon, only to get my mind off of what really happened, but did the same thing they did when they impersonated a Secret Service agent. They sent a LAPD officer to pretend to be a Secret Service agent and say it on the court documents of my probation report, because it was held in my probation office, committed attempted medical fraud and Social Security fraud. But don't forget the $6.5 million Social Security fraud and medical fraud that LAPD officers committed outside my window, using my accounts like they are using my phone numbers. 10 users right now committing Bitcoin slot machine fraud, committing over $670,000 trillion in cybercrime damages. Blocking Homeland Security. After impersonating a Secret Service agent, I found the real one. I gave her the evidence. I told her, ma'am, do not leave your office till you tell it. Everybody here. She mysteriously dies on a kayak boat accident. Only for what to happen after? Me call jail supervisor 911. Like I talked to him today 3-4 times. I want to state him saying the LAPD helicopter doesn't belong there. And neither does SUV with the officers running in my direction. But the kayak boat she dies on passes by on top of a vehicle at the same time. Me kidnapped to a fake hospital. But Mrs. Placencia, that failed to report the crime but promised she'll tell Secret Service when she came after 1 hour of when they hacked the Pentagon. But not only kidnapped, but the person that her partner called on August 19th, 2019, or August 18th, 2019, at 11:40 a.m. at 818-644-1100 in my house, the part of the security state I went against. But on a Sunday. And then pulling the same stunt that the LAPD officer, they try to accuse when they don't realize what they're saying first. Because I said apartment 208, not 109, made a bomb plot. But what they did is just try to make a distraction so you'd forget about them impersonating. It's on my court documents, probation report, 23,000 pictures and videos. But them committing torture to a Jew by hate crime, FBI failing to report the crime many times, having recordings of giving them the crime dozens of times, not doing nothing, only to counterfeit U.S. currency with Tesla. Tesla sponsoring, funding terrorism. Tesla stealing my information, violating HIPAA for 30 years, LAPD, giving me 30 years of a criminal record, all illegally. We're going to go ahead and show you the evidence now. Even Disney stealing evidence from me, making their Star Wars movies. Even everybody in the internet making computer programs, stealing my information from my home, but sharing my Social Security with 400 million people. And then frauding, and the Iranians that paid the LAPD officers, Elon Cohen, apartment 208, who steals all my accounts because Lenovo, the computer company, and Asus fund terrorism. Because they remotely control their devices when bought brand new in the box, 4 months before purchase to Iranian terrorists. Called today LAPD HQ. I called the chief's office. They sent me to the Mr. Oliver and his partner. She didn't want to do nothing, but they sent me from the chief's office. When it says, if you have any information on Iran on the Instagram account, call LAPD HQ, which I did, and then no help came after. All right, you ready? Let's do it. We're going to start with the bomb plot map. Now, let's go ahead and do that first. Important stuff first. Now, not only FCC involved, but how the bomb plot was found was through the FCC 911 switchboard TV using in my house to let the cyber terrorists commit the crimes. I want to go ahead and state, LAPD commits medical fraud. Right? Medical fraud. Right? Pays both family members to sign paperwork illegally when I don't live in the home. Have no background of it, but saying I imagine something right here, right? That's what it says, right? Go ahead and read it. Don't call me a liar, read it. And then we'll tell you how they hacked the Washington State Police today. And we'll tell you how these West Valley police officers scrambled a West Virginia State Trooper's phone, my phone, when I gave the information to a West Virginia State Trooper. Not only scrambled the phone, the same phone I returned back to Target, but where the other phone bought before at the same Target, LAPD officers entrapped me with the remote control phone like all my phones are, including FBI. But a key found in these phones. And I want to state on May 4, 2017, and I want to state all these 911 workers, not one of them has reported this crime yet, but let a Jewish man be electrocuted, poisoned by chemicals by a white truck that always parks outside where it seeps through my walls. But why? The very man who walked in the police station on the same 6/6/2018 date, I reported the White House crime. Here's the model numbers of all the serial numbers. Go ahead and get it. Don't call me a liar. Boom. Let's get something. Get my flashes so you can read them better. Hold on. Now you see what it says. Let's start here first. See what it says? I imagine the transmitter. Yeah, I imagine my dick in his ass is what I imagine. And here's the transmitter here. It's notarized. So I didn't imagine shit. And that's why the very I Love Plumbing man that walked in the police station on the same day I made the White House police report, well, he's the same guy who threatened me with 25 to life if I don't return the transmitter. So why would he walk in a police station and use a police ATM wearing a plumbing shirt? But now my toilet flushes by itself. But every time the toilet flushes, it erases the evidence. And me proving what? Well, the G code found in the DWP phone, not only letting a flash flood warning signal out of it, mid-December 2018, but cutting off the water hose outside the window the same millisecond that it happened. Proving FCC failed to report a city code violation, dodged the major crime chief of police office, Sir Sergeant Chavez, and what? On a mandatory report because it could crash helicopters or planes into pedestrians. Right. Okay. G-code found in the DWP worker's phone, not to include the one-of-a-kind metal template and the disc on the button part, but with 100 police officers who even impersonated major crime sergeants, impersonated White House officials, lawyers, government workers, and the rest of it. We're going to go ahead and show you why the airplane or helicopter will be flying over my head. Because all the crimes are committed through radio frequency, so it's low